What's going on, guys? It is Timo Flamingo coming at you again with another Pokemon Unite video. And as we're on the right side again, today's video is Scizor, 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 however you say it. I actually say Scizor or Scizor. No, I don't say Scizor. Scizor, Scizor. Yeah, that's how I say it. Yeah, Scizor. Back in the gold and silver days, I read that name and I said Scizor. Instead of scissor, it's got a Z in there, so I say Scizor. Anyways, today we're stacking. I think the item was Ao's Cookie, attack weight, razor claw style Scizor, and I know I say this, but Scizor is, I say this a lot, but Scizor is a Generation 2 Pokemon, and for whatever reason, I love my Johto League Pokemon. And when they came out with Scizor, boy was I excited. I'm actually working on getting a ribbon with this guy. Now, other YouTubers like Spraggles and other Pokemon Unite analysts will say Scizor isn't the best Pokemon right now. But I'm going to tell you something about this game, guys. If you know how to play well with any Pokemon on this roster, on the Pokemon Unite roster, it can be a good Pokemon. You can turn a C tier Pokemon into an S tier. And in this game, we kind of do that. I mean, obviously, I'm not showing you videos of me going like 0-2. Not that that happens a lot, but yeah, no. Anyways, without further ado, we're here on the Scizor gameplay. Obviously, Bullet Punch. My choice of, because it's either double hit or Swords Dance. I tend to go with Swords Dance only because, well, they both moves have mobility, but I feel like Swords Dance giving you that extra little attack damage to your Bullet Punch is actually really good. So here we are, trying to starve this little, is it Sobble? Yeah, it's Sobble. So punch him, pew. Umbreon's trying to defend, but he's up against 3 Pokemon right now. It's not looking too good for him, and we're trying to take him down. As for the item that I use for Scizor, I give him a potion just for extra sustainability. When it comes to any sustainable Pokemon, I actually do opt for potion because I like capitalizing on the sustainability factor. If you can fight and stay in the fight, doesn't matter how much damage you're doing. Look at that. Like, if I didn't have a potion there, I could have went down. I do go down anyways, but I was there for just an extra second or two to have Curlia and Lapras come in to save the day. So as I make my way back down, the game's looking pretty even. 3 minutes in, Curlia farming it up. Lapras still in there. I think, who's our jungler actually, now that I look at it? Not that we have any jungle to capitalize on, but yeah, here we go. We're down for the bottom objective. I'm actually going to go ahead and check on the top objective. That didn't work. Excuse me. Yeah, okay. So we ended up taking it for the boys. These guys are going to be looking a little better. However, Teleon trying to get somewhere. I don't know why I'm laughing. It's just some things that happen. I think it's the way Teleon runs, the way it's going out. So we popped the bottom goal. Alright. Now here I am going to talk about, again, we're at that halfway point. I'm going to talk about the leveling. I just realized that I'm on level 8 with a minute left going into the half. So this is where I go into, not a panic mode. It's really bad to panic at any point in time in this game. Panicking just makes you make bad decisions. But at this point in the game, I'm more worried about getting my level up rather than attacking the other team. And sometimes, depending on the situation and the placement of your team and their team, if you can see it, you have to not worry about objectives, because going towards an objective at a low level, you know you're about to fight the opposing team. You're not going to help much. You're just going to feed them. They're going to knock you out, and that's that. But, we're able to secure Regieleki, and here we are. I'm level 9, so my very first priority is to get experience. I didn't do too much fighting. Usually you can get experience and hit your level 10 by attacking opposing Pokemon, but yeah, right here I just caught the 1v1 with Umbreon. He doesn't want it, so I'm just going to work on the Altaria, and boom, level 10 right at the half. That's not too important. You can actually, you know, I get exaggerative when it comes to being level 10 at the halfway point. But it's just a little goal of mine. I think it's just a little thing that you need to kind of instill in your head, that it's bad to be lower than 10 at the halfway point of the game, because usually that's where everybody's at. See, me and Lapras are both level 10s. And I'm actually real happy about this replay, because you actually look at the spread. See, Umbreon and Inteleon, their lower levels. Inteleon just gets wiped out, and that is, you know, it's a small level difference, but it's there. This level 9 Umbreon is not going to be able to, you know, handle 2 level 10 Pokemon bearing down on him. So it's just not good. Look at that, Inteleon coming to defend. Instead of taking his Andides over here on the left, he just comes right back to the fight. And maybe that's actually the right move. You can get experience fighting the opposing team, but if it doesn't look good, then you really need to back up. But they actually take us there, so that's really good for them coming into it. That's just me talking about the leveling. I'm rambling. So here we go, trying to secure, going after the Registeel. Coming in, I'm actually going to go ahead and take a Baltoy to go, because there's not too much going on. I'm actually waiting for a couple of my teammates to help secure, and here we are, 3 of us. We're going to melt this Registeel. Greninja and Inteleon are closing in. They're going to try to snipe. Greninja scheming. Lapras pays attention to him. We end up securing the Regice, and we're going to go ahead and run over these boys real quick. Going to go in for a score. Venusaur's got 50. I got 24. Their Altaria's popped up. We're going to take him to go. And yes, time for the invasion on the south goal. I'm coming in. Scizor, I got to tell you, Scizor is just so good with, you know, he ignores the flux. It doesn't interrupt his Swords Dance or the Bullet Punch. I go down here, but I was able to input some damage, putting on pressure on the bottom goal, while the top team gets Regieleki. They're putting pressure on the top. We're putting pressure on the bottom. You know, when you get a good flow going, that's just how it goes. But they took down Lapras, tore down the defenses, and they're going to go ahead and try to take the bottom. But Venusaur comes in with the save. I come in, big unite from him, and this Mamoswine is all alone. He goes down. Little swivel for victory there. As we're heading into Rayquaza time, we're going to go ahead and pay attention to your boy once more. Going to pick up these buffs while we're at it. Level 12. The goal now, alright, so the second part of the leveling goal that you should have is level 13. Level 13 is when you get your final plus on a lot of Pokemon. Some Pokemon get their plus on both of their moves at level 12, namely all of the Eevees, but most Pokemon, if not all the others, get it at level 13. You know, it's 10, 11, or 12, and 13. So the fight's on. We're good to go. We actually eclipse on the 13, so we got the Bullet Punch plus to the Swords Dance plus. And man, it's 2v5 right now. We just tore them up. Got a little bit on the skirmish up there near the north and center. We're not down, but we're just going to go ahead and work on this Rayquaza to not allow them. Now, honestly, this is kind of a bad play, but since the level differential is only like by 100, it's still pretty dangerous to allow the team to secure Rayquaza. So if you're able to secure Rayquaza, and you know they got a lot of people down, then you go ahead and do it. It's only when you are just demolishing your opponent and you're up by at least 200, 300, 400 points is when you're safe enough to play defense, because even if they do sneak away with Rayquaza, you're able to defend against it, pop their shields. If 1 or 2 of them are able to score, that's fine. You haven't lost the game yet. But if you're only up by 100 or so points and you're able to secure Rayquaza, just go ahead and start beating it up. It puts you in danger for the opposing team to steal it from you, which has happened to me, and man, do I cry. But not this time. We go ahead, we pick it up. We're just playing around now. We are just having fun, staying in their middle goal, putting up the stats for the next 20 seconds. it doesn't matter. You, but yeah, people say Scizor is a bad choice. I like him as one of the best brawlers. He's able to sustain. He's got good defense. His attack is pretty decent. And as long as you can get those stacks with this specific build, he becomes absolutely dangerous, let me tell you. So I'm going to be heading into the stat portion of the game. I'm going to make sure that you know it's a ranked match because that's all your boy plays. I ain't got no time for those mini games, and this is actually going down here. He's not part of the 1600 run. This video probably came out on Sunday or Monday. I'm not too sure. But Mewtwo's out by this time, and the gameplays are a lot different. But bear with me. So your boy went 9-8. That Venusaur, if you saw my Venusaur video, if it came out before or after this, Venusaur is just such a good Pokemon, and everybody did pretty damn good. Blastoise 11-8. Gardevoir 7-9. These guys, you know, they did their best. Mamoswine putting up 9-5 with his little recent buffs. Zeraora a little disappointing. Scored a lot of points. And see, this is what I'm talking about with that MVP. These guys I feel like did a little bit better. But since Zero, you know, 76k damage, that's not a lot. But your boy walked out with 105,000 damage, followed with this Blastoise, who I'm actually going to take a look at his moveset real quick. Wow, okay. He was with the Water Spout Rapid Spin. I wonder what his item move is. I'm trying to do a good Blastoise video, but yeah. My team there was quite a bit of damage going on. Like, wow, I can't believe Mamoswine actually put up 93. And yeah, he went 9-5, so there was just a lot of fighting, a lot of damage going on. And that's how we were just getting our levels, I guess. But three people on this team here on the left did 100k damage. And we walked out with the win because we were able to secure Rayquaza. Anyways, Scizor is a great choice, guys. Don't always believe tier lists. Don't stray away from a Pokemon that you like losing. You can make any Pokemon shine in this game if you're a good player and you know how to use your Pokemon of choice. This is Timo Flamingo signing out.